Hey archery retailers, I want to welcome you to Retail Rescue, sponsored by Inside Archery Magazine. If you're a brick and mortar archery pro shop store out there, you're struggling to be profitable, battling e-commerce pricing, battling big box store competition. It used to be the Garage Bandits, now it's YouTube videos sharing your little secrets of how to tie on a loop and how to do a center serving. That information's out there. So you're struggling on what is the value of your shop today and 5 years from now. Where is this going? So with Inside Archery's help, we're bringing this information forward. My wife and I owned a pro shop for nearly 20 years. We left great paying jobs. I was an automotive engineer in Detroit, but I wanted to give something back to my community. I wanted to open an archery shop. So without business degrees, we opened a shop in a little rural town in Montana, 30,000 people. We built a beautiful business. I'll be honest, we almost lost it a couple of times, learning along the way. There's no book or video to watch, hasn't been till now, on how to run an archery pro shop successfully. Most shops don't last 3 years. We did, we struggled, we learned. We got a great big bag of tricks on strategies and different ways. I learned how to buy and how to sell. Selling's easy, but making a profit in between is the trick. And buying correctly in the right price levels so that those pieces work for your store. I'm going to teach you how to liquidate some of that old inventory that I know that you have without just dumping it on eBay and furthering the problem out there in the industry. So with Inside Archery's help, we're going to open our war chest. We sold our business just about 2 years ago. We now are a manufacturer. We build the EZV bow sight. And conversations come up as I'm calling dealers around the nation, telling them about our cool product. I'm hearing what's happening in California and what that guy is doing in his shop to stay afloat. And I'm hearing from this store in Massachusetts and Minnesota and all these different places and what's working in those stores, much like our gatherings that we've done at the ATA show and sharing secrets. So I'd love to hear from you if there's something that's really set aside, some profits in your store that's really made an impact. Please email me at Aaron, AARON, at ezvsite.com. I'd love to hear from you if you're willing to pay it forward. But we not only survived, we built nearly $1 million a year. We built our business year after year after year, constantly driving traffic through a whole bunch of just little different tactics and promotions and things that I'm going to teach you along the way to keep that going through your store, that brick and mortar store. It used to be just a couple of 100 years ago, if you needed shoes for your horse, you went and saw the blacksmith. There was one guy in your village that had that craft, that service that they provided. And that's not the way. It hasn't been that way for a little while, but it's getting worse. You're competing on a global market now, and they're price shopping you on their cell phones right in your aisle. They can watch a YouTube video on how to do a center serving. They say they don't need you anymore, and I couldn't disagree more. The industry is not doing the pro shops the favor and the justice that they deserve. So we're here to give you my secrets. We built our business. We won awards from all our bow companies. We were the top manufacturers in all the Northwest. We survived and flourished, and I want to give those secrets to you. So hang in there. I know this isn't an easy job. I did it for a long time. I 18-hour days. Guys used to come in and say, Aaron, every time I come in here, you're eating a sandwich like it's a gravy job, and I know differently. I tell them back, that's because I've been eating that same sandwich since last Tuesday. And they just don't understand what it is that you do. Well, I do, and I'm here to help. And with Inside Archery's help, we're going to open that war chest and give you a whole bunch of cool lessons along the way, week by week, as your calendar progresses. We're going to turn the page. But first and foremost, before we get to our lessons, right away here, I want you to remember, I want to take you back to that day. As I said, I left a great paying job because it wasn't going to be for me. It was a future, it was a career, it was a good paying job, but I wanted my life to be about archery, as probably yours did too. So I left corporate America. My paycheck pummeled the very first day, but I want you to remember that day when you flipped that sign to open for the first day. I built my store from scratch. I built every storefront pegboard piece in there, and that day when I flipped my sign, I was charged, much like when we come back from the ATA show every year, charged to be that authority in our community. That can be, again, I know you're battered and bruised, but you need to get your mental game ready. We got a lot of information coming at you. Busy season's coming. I want to get that mental game so you're ready to go. Freshen up. Let's go. It's called Retail Rescue. Again, sponsored by Inside Archery Magazine. My name's Aaron, and let's get to work. We'll see you next week.